Kia ora, welcome on to the Met Service National Forecast from Tuesday, the 21st of February. As you can see from the satellite charts, there's plenty of clear sky down through that eastern coast and even down towards the likes of, say, Canterbury on the eastern side of the Southlands. Well, plenty of sunshine around this morning, but there are a few things to watch out for. There's more cloud being pushed on towards those western-facing coasts of both islands, and there is a more active feature making its way northwards over the next few days. You can see it there, that band of cloud reaching up towards those far southern parts of Southland this morning. As we go through the next few days, it's going to carry on its northward journey, bringing some heavy rainfall towards parts of Southland and up in towards Otago as well. And you can see by the end of the day, up in towards Canterbury too. To the north of that, we've got some showers. As we head in towards the end of the day on Wednesday, we'll find that front right up towards, say, Cook Strait and bringing some rainfall in towards Wellington and the southern parts of Wairarapa. So it is going to be, I think, a bit of a change in story behind this feature as well. Cold southerlies will mean our temperatures are a lot colder for those places down across the southern half of the country. So let's have a look at those watches and warnings. We've got them mainly across parts of Southland, Otago, those southern parts of Western, particularly going towards the ranges, and those northern parts of Fiordland as well. That's really as we head through the rest of today, Tuesday, through in towards Wednesday as well. For those Canterbury areas, the warnings run, the watches, run through to around about 6 p.m. on Wednesday. So do keep up to date with those. You can find all that information on the Met Service website. So let's start things off, though, up across those northern parts of the North Island. There's going to be more cloud around, particularly places from, say, Taranaki to the Bay of Plenty. But as we head through towards the afternoon, we might find some brighter skies returning. There will be some showers to watch out for, very isolated through Northland and Auckland in the morning time. Might just find a few more of those as we head through the afternoon, but also, again, some brightness through the day there. For places from, say, Taranaki up towards the Central Plateau, we'll find that cloud lingers with us through the daytime. Some showers, fairly isolated to start off with, becoming a touch more widespread as we head through towards the afternoon. Perhaps just one or two heavier ones to watch out for as well, especially up towards the ranges. Head across towards Gisborne, though, it looks to be generally a fine start to the day. A touch more cloud and perhaps an isolated afternoon shower, but I think most of those will be up about the ranges, and generally we should find it's a dry story. Their highs up into the 20s, still above and to the north of this feature. As we head down towards the southern parts of the North Island, we'll find it's rather a cloudy story in towards the Taranaki Bight, down towards the Kapiti area, and we have got some showers pretty much on the word go there, generally keeping that cloud through the daytime. Head to the other side of the hills, out towards the Wairarapa and up towards Hawke's Bay. It's a fine start today, some clear skies, some sunshine, generally a dry story there, but we have got that next front on its way, and that brings some cloudy conditions as we head through the afternoon, some showers, and by the end of the day, even some longer spells of rain. And it is worth saying we'll find some of those showers running up in towards the Hawke's Bay area. Something to watch out for as we head through the next few days is we are looking at more wet weather pushing back towards the Hawke's Bay area. Something to keep a very close eye on as we head through in towards, say, particularly Thursday and Friday. Down towards Wellington, you can see those winds have turned to be more of a strong southerly, a bit of a brisk, windy end to the day with showers or perhaps even some longer spells of rain making their way in towards Wellington, the Kapiti Coast, and also in towards the Wairarapa as well. So it's a real change in story as we head through the daytime. As we head down towards the top of the South Island, we'll find it's a decent start today in Nelson and Marlborough. That cloud will thicken up, though, as we head through the daytime ahead of this front, and those winds start to turn more southerly as we head through the daytime. We'll find that rain pushing up in towards Christchurch as we head through the daytime time, or through the morning time, and it is going to be, I think, feeling fairly cool as well. Those top temperatures of 19 pretty much going to be pretty early in the day. I think once we start to see those winds turn southerly, we'll find that cold air with us, and it will be a much cooler feeling day, especially out in the wind. As we head through the afternoon, that rain continues to move northwards up in towards Marlborough. You'll notice as well the return of some white patches up about the higher ground. The combination of that cold air and that moisture will mean, yes, the return of some snowfall even in February, mainly down to around about 1,000 or 1,200 metres or so up about the higher ground. But I think it is going to be an interesting change to that colder weather, that windier weather, as that front moves across us. Out on the western coast, I think the rain will turn to be much clearer as we go through and towards the end of the day, but still rather a blustery south or southwesterly by the end of the day. As we go in towards the far southern parts, we've got that rain to start things off again. You'll see those pockets of white, just that snowfall about the higher ground. Possibly something to watch out for places like the Crown Range Road as we start the morning. It won't last long. It's pretty warm ground, but it will be a case of seeing perhaps a few flurries as we go through the morning time. As we head in towards the afternoon, this rain continues to pull away. We have still got that heavy rain watch across those southern parts of Canterbury, south of the Rakaia River, but it is going to turn much more showery through the afternoon. You can see much more likely around the coastal parts. Head further inland, it's generally a clearer and drier end to the day, but it will be a cold one. Look at those temperatures overnight as we head through into Thursday morning. 5 degrees Celsius there for Queenstown, and our daytime temperatures 15 degrees Celsius. Very different to what we saw at the start of the week. Places like Alexandra dropping a good 15 degrees Celsius or so in over 24 hours. So a real change from what we'll see and to start things off. As we head in towards the next few days, we are going to find on Thursday this front continues to move northwards, a wet start for Toowoomba, so I think it will be a bit of a wet start in Wellington. That rainfall will move up the eastern coast towards Hawke's Bay, Gisborne, Tairāwhiti, so we are going to find it's worth keeping a very close eye on the forecast. Could be some wetter weather for you guys as we head in towards Thursday and possibly through towards Friday as well. Do keep an eye on the forecast. There's still a fair bit of uncertainty about what happens on Friday, but it is worth keeping a close eye on, keep up to date with the latest information on the Met Service website. Elsewhere, I think it is going to be rather a cloudy story, those showers with us, and also that cold air as well. Wellington's top temperatures as we head through to Thursday, 15 degrees Celsius. For the South Island, again, it's that wet weather, that front clearing away towards the north as we head through daytime. Still some showers and cloudy conditions on the eastern side of the country there. Generally better, brighter, drier, and some decent spells of sunshine down that western coast. And high pressure's trying to build in to the south, but we still got those showers around the coast. And you'll notice it's another cold day. 14s, 15s, pretty much the order of the day down across parts of Southland and Otago. That cold air with us as we head in towards the weekend. That's it from me. It's from metservice.com.